Girl, hey. Hey, boy, hey. Come on in, niece. Have a seat. Hey, I want to hear that again. Hey, girl, hey. Come on in. Hey, boy, hey. I was about to go and get some gum. Hey. Who wants some gum? Tana has sent all this gum here, so I got plenty of gum. But it's going to cost you because she gave it to me. Aches to hold you down, but all this lying to myself stress me out. Can't complain. Better for us. Hey, girl, hey. It's Friday. That means it's $5 Friday. It's $5 Friday, $50 Friday, $500 Friday. I had to laugh at that myself. Listen, if you want to contribute to the So Much to Say book tour, it was formerly the A Day in the Life stage play tour or show. Visit www.craigthewriterstewart.com. There's a link right there that says donate, and you can continue to help fund this book tour that I am on. When you get to the GoFundMe, it will ask you if you want to leave a tip for GoFundMe. Our answer is no. So where it says amount, change that to 0. Change it to other, and then you enter 0. Or you can just simply Cash App me and put book tour. Cash App ID is the writer. THEWRITER. The details for that are here and down here. I pinned it. So, the cities that we have coming up. Now, take note, take note. Now, you don't really have to take note because all of the details are always having, hey, Crystal Currents and all of the children up there in North Carolina. Hey, niece. Hey, guys and girls up there in Charlotte. Now, Crystal Currents. Make sure the children know how to purchase the books. Hey, girl, hey. And the Ringtones. Hey, girl, hey. We got greeting cards. SayItInACard.com. So, anyway, you don't have to write down the cities that I'll be coming to because the details are always on my website, craigthewriterstewart.com. You click on the tab at the top that says where he'll be, and it will tell you that on September 15th, I'll be in Los Angeles. September 22nd, I'll be over there in the DMV. I got my plane ticket today, baby. I'll be at the Bus Boy and Poets in Hyattsville. Now, we don't really have an appointment there. We just going to bum rush them. Okay? Because ain't nobody about to be paying Bus Boy and Poets to be coming over there just to be having no conversation to sell books. Okay? On September 28th, I will be in Charleston, South Carolina. So that's back-to-back weekends. September 29th, that next day, I'm going to leave from Charleston, South Carolina, and my black ass is going to be in Greenville, South Carolina, talking about good day thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is the Facebook Live version of So Much to Say. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. So listen, if you have sensitive feelings, this is not the space for you. Because, see, what we're going to do is we're going to laugh at you. And then we're going to call you Tish. And say, hey, pass her some tissue, please, because she has, or he has, because men have just as sensitive feelings as women. He or she has tissue paper feelings. And so we're going to say, hey, Tish, until you pull it together. Okay? Now we've got housekeeping out of the way. I have 2 things to tell you. We got Faith Evans in the background, giving us a little background, a little ambiance. Now, Crystal Currents, don't have them people that's over there watching me with you. Don't be letting them read your books for free. We do not share books, okay? Y'all got money to go get y'all nails and hair and stuff done? I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and get these books. I had this shirt on yesterday, Crystal Currents. I put this on yesterday when I came in from the gym. But I just got my hair cut. Thank you for the compliments. That's 42 when you take care of yourself and you drink plenty of water. Hey, Nikki, I'm going to the place tomorrow. You know, my girl Nikki is a wealth of information. She was telling me about this hair salon, barbershop, facial place, and they do pedicures and stuff. Well, it's a school. And so the prices are discounted. So guess who's going to be in there tomorrow getting his toes done? Talking about, hey, girl, hey, cut me short. Cut my toenails short. Can you scrape the bottom, please? I don't have no, crust and stuff on it, but can you just go ahead and go over it? Crystal, see, you ain't had a minute's loaning your book. See, what's she doing loaning her book out? I hope they don't give it back, so then you have to buy another one. That's a mess. But listen, when I tell you, one of my homegirls called me today. One of my homegirls, actually she called me yesterday. Oh, listen, those of you that receive free books, those of you that were gifted books, okay, I need to get Myra for my feet. Let me write that down. I need Myra to do my feet tomorrow. So my homegirl hit me yesterday. Oh, those of you that got free books, please do me a favor and post a picture of your books and stuff. Can you please post a picture of your book on your social media? I say this all the time. You don't have to send me a picture in my inbox. I know I sent it to you. I know I sent it to you. I just need you to let the people know that you got. They inboxing me pictures of their book like I don't know they got it. Girl, I'm the one sent it. Hey, Tanya Wheeler and all of the children that receive books. Please post a picture on your social media. Oh, well, who I need to go to get my feet done? Oh, they tell me that's a quote from Martin. Listen, I wasn't really a Martin fan. I watched like the first season, maybe two. But see, it was a little too... I like smart TV. Please hit the share button. Please hit the share button. I like smart TV. And, I like funny and comedy and stuff too. But Gina was just too much for me when she started talking through her nose. And for me, Gina was supposed to be... She was supposed to be the balance to his silly. And she just, to me, felt like she was trying to be the comic relief. And I'm like, girl, you just not doing it for me. So, anyway, my homegirl hit me yesterday. Thank you. She hit me yesterday and was like, listen, I need to talk. I'm losing my job. And I was just like, oh my God, no, are you serious? And she said, yes, I'm losing my job. She makes 6 figures. She has a husband, but he makes considerably less than she does. And so she's like the breadwinner in the family. And so she's panicking and shit. She's been with the company for 6 years. And let me turn Faith down because I'm about to go into a song. I'm about to just get the singing. Let me turn her down. So she's losing her job. The GoFundMe link is CraigTheWriterStewart.com, but it's up here and down here. And so she's panicking, and, she just has a lot of responsibility. She pays her mom's bills. Say it with me. She pays her mom's bills as well. So she's nervous. And so today we get to lunch, and I treated her to lunch. I had an extra $20 laying around. And speaking of lunch, we went to the Lowe's Hotel. Now, I don't know if you have a Lowe's Hotel in your city. I don't know if you have a Lowe's Hotel in your city. But the Lowe's Hotel boasts this wonderful salad bar with all of the fixings you can imagine. They have 3 different types of protein. They have, what is it, steak, I guess? Yeah, they have steak. I don't eat that. They have chicken. I don't eat that. And they have shrimp. I do eat that. So you go around, you make this wonderful salad. They got like Himalayan sea salt. They got kosher salt. They got pink lava salt. They got black lava salt. Like they just got all of the kind of shit you wouldn't even imagine. So if you're only eating at the Sizzler salad bar, then you're not even going to know what I'm talking about. So sometimes you got to get out. So see, stop thinking that everything is going to be expensive, because this salad bar was $13.50. But see, some of y'all won't even go in. No, their salad's probably $25. Now, if you go over to the Four Seasons, yeah, it's probably going to be a $40 salad. But at the Lowe's Hotel, they have a salad bar from, I think, 11 or 11:30 until 2. So when she called me yesterday, I said, girl, let's go to lunch tomorrow and I'll treat. I got $20. If you go over $20, I'm going to be looking at you like, where are your 8 quarters? Anyway, we get to the place. She orders a glass of Riesling. Now, girl, I said I had $20. The salads are $13.50 each. We already at $27. And she didn't order the glass of wine. Tell me, you have Riesling? First she started with Moscato. I could have crawled under the table. Y'all gonna stop ordering this dessert wine at these restaurants. Those are dessert wines. She said, but you have a Moscato? The girl was like, no, we don't. She said, well, what about a Riesling? Girl, you ain't gonna business order no damn Moscato. I need you to step your palate up. Those are dessert wines. We've already had conversations about the different types of wines. There are reds, there are whites, and there are blush. Okay? So anyway, we get over to the lunch place. We get over to the place. And so we're sitting and talking, and she's just basically telling me about all the stuff that can go wrong. You know, my job is over on November 30th. And so finally I stopped her, because she's just going into everything. She's going into the insurance that she needs for her children, and, you know, how she has a great rapport with, you know, the people at her job. Like, she loves her job, and you know, she's just going into all of this stuff. And so I'm just listening to her vent, eating my salad, enjoying my salad. We sat out on the patio, so I'm looking all around and stuff while she talking and carrying on. And so finally I said, girl, why are you panicking? I said, now you just sat here and said that your job doesn't end until November 30th. Girl, do you understand that anything can happen between now and then? I said, girl, it's August. I said, girl, it's August. You got 60 whole days or more. September, October. In fact, you got more than 60 days. I said, you sitting here worrying about what's going to happen at the end of November? Why do y'all do that? And I told her, I said, I understand that. This is what I told her. I said, faith takes discipline. Faith requires discipline. Faith is like a muscle, and you have to build that muscle up. You have to build that muscle. And all you children that sit in church every Sunday and you get the shattering and getting nervous when things are a little rocky in your life, where's your faith? Where's your faith? Like you. She said, you know what, you're right. She said, well, it is August 24th. I said, I don't give a damn. The point is, it's still August, and your job is not ending until November 30th. First of all, you're going to get a severance package. I said, you know you're going to get a severance package. That's first of all. I said, and then you are going to get unemployment. Now, I understand unemployment may not, I get it, but girl, you ain't about to be out in the streets. And why are you panicking? Now, you may have to curtail something. You may have to pull some things back. Now, mama might not be able to get all her bills paid by you. I said, but girl, calm down. Like, you weren't. I said, how do you know that something better, bigger and better isn't going to come before November 30th? I said, the universe could be trying to push you and prepare you for a different trajectory. Y'all panic too much. And I said, maybe it's because I'm used to, maybe it's because I've gotten strong in that sense where I said, but you can't even think clearly if you're panicking. Like, you can't panic. You can't, ingenuity can't step in. You can't hear God's voice. You can't be resourceful as you could possibly be if you're panicking about, oh, what I'm going to do when the insurance ends. I mean, she going on about how her Aetna is so good. And I said, girl, why are you worrying about these things? Like, first of all, you think that you won't be able to find another job. You think that job was the end-all, be-all. Yeah, she's going to be fine with her severance package. So we're talking about that. And I'm really trying to get her to come over here and do this podcast. Because she is the one that I told you about that right at the 1 year mark of her marriage, she found out that her husband had a son the same age as their son. But she won't come on to the podcast yet because, you know, he feels like he don't want it to be out there. He doesn't want it to be out there. And I'm like, girl, do you understand how many people you can save? Do you understand how many women you can save? How many women you can help through this story? And I'm really trying to gently nudge her. I'm trying to gently nudge her to get her to come and do this podcast. So we had that conversation. We had the heart to heart. And but like, she's one of my girls. Like, this is one of my girls. Like, she's one of those ones that would cash at me like $200 because she knew I was struggling. I'm very prideful when it comes to stuff like that. Not prideful, because I think there are degrees of pride. So I'm not prideful. I'm not so prideful that I won't open myself up and allow you to see me naked, like, you know, emotionally and that kind of thing. But prideful in the sense that when I'm going through something, like as far as like the book tour or, you know, just whatever I've been doing, the stuff that I've been building, I've always been reluctant to ask my friends or family, hey, listen, I'm in a jam. Can you give me a couple dollars or loan me a couple dollars? Because I need to order books for the next city, or I need to, I'm short on my rent because I paid for books, or whatever it is. I've never really been open enough to do that because there's a part of me that feels like, Craig, this is your dream. This is your dream. And so you're responsible for making your dream come to fruition. Nobody else is responsible. And so I've always been reluctant. But she's been one of those, and this is what I say to those of you who have aspirations of doing something and you feel like you need to have all of the answers from the gate. You don't. Because God, the universe, will send people to you. He will dispatch. Let me start using some church lingo for the church folk. He will dispatch an angel to help you. And she has been one of those people for me. Like, she's hit me like, hey, friend, you know, let's go to lunch. Or let's go to dinner. My treat. Like, she's done that several times. But then, like I said, there have been times where she's hit me through the Cash App, telling me, hey, and she put just for friendship or just for counsel. Because, like, I'm that person that she can come to and really talk to for, like, sound advice. And I'm not saying that to toot my own horn, but beep, beep. But no, that's what she said to me. She said, like, listen, I always feel so much better, da-da-da. So, like, she sent me stuff to the Cash App and be like, because, you know, just because you've been an ear. You know, that kind of thing. So I always try to make myself available to sit down and talk to her. And so, of course, she had money. She could have paid for the lunch today. But, you know, she in that panic mode. So she's thinking, like, right now she need to try to keep track of everything. I said, girl, come on, I got $20. Let's go to lunch. And so we went, had our lunch, and it was cool. So I just figured I would relay that to you guys because I know somebody in here is panicking. And it may not be, thank you, Nikki, and it may not be that you're panicking about money. You might be panicking about your health. You might be panicking about or worrying about your kids, your marriage, your relationship, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, you can't be stressed out on things that haven't even come to pass yet. Like, you have to trust. You have to trust and know that everything happens when and as it should. I say that all the time. Everything happens when and as it should. And like what I said to her was, you have to keep asking yourself, what is it that this is designed to teach you? How is this supposed to grow you? How is this experience supposed to grow you? But you can't ask yourself that if you're panicking, if you're worried about the bills. I said, well, girl, you ain't got no car payment. Listen, because she got 2 boys. And so when I got in the car with her today, she got Cheetos and shit broken up on the seats, down in the floor, all in between the seats. And I said, girl, what is this, a snack box you driving around in? I said, girl, you would think you had 2-year-olds. She got a kid that's 10, almost 11. I said, girl, you act like you got toddlers. Like, why you got juice boxes and crumbs and shit all in the seats? So she laughing, of course, right? So when we get to lunch and we're talking, I'm like, why are you so frustrated? Why are you panicking? And like, she on the phone, she trying to have lunch with me. She talking to people about losing the job. I'm like, girl, settle down. Settle your mind. And I said, you sitting here worrying about shit. I said, girl, you ain't got no car payment. Because you driving in that. You don't have a car payment. So, like, I mean, all you got is car insurance on that. So, anyway, so that was that. Now, here's the thing that I wanted to share with you. I got a message the other day. Say it with me. He got a message the other day from one of you. And it says, watch this. This was Wednesday night. She said, I got a problem. What if I get involved with a bishop? Now, aren't the people in the church supposedly not having extramarital affairs, and they aren't supposed to be having sex outside of the confines of marriage? Isn't that the church folk? Now watch this. What if I get involved with the bishop? He wants me to be his everything, but he has a wifey. How do I handle that? You actually need me to... And they talk about the gays. I guess they just skipped all over that part in the Bible. And, you know, because y'all love to use the Bible. And you know I don't subscribe to all of them rules and laws and things and stuff in the Bible. But, you know, y'all love to use that against the gays, right? So why is this even a question? So I said, so then she went on to say, she said, I'm not gullible. He's saying, I want you to be my everything, but he has a wifey. How do I handle that? He caught me off guard because he's a bishop. Girl, they're the most surly ones. It was just friendly conversation at first until now. See, that's how they seduce you. That's how they seduce you. They come in with them little, oh, hey, sister. That's how they seduce you. They pull you in slowly. They throw that rope out and they reel you in slowly, right? So I said to her, and I'm going to give you exactly how I did it. I said, I wouldn't touch that. I don't know if you read my second book, shameless plug. I don't know if you read my second book or not, but my involvement with a married man wasn't negotiated. I had no intentions of getting involved. We didn't discuss ahead of time. I wasn't aware that we were falling in love. Sounds like this man is okay with deception. And for me, integrity is more important. He has a lack of integrity and is okay with having a side piece, which would be you. Thank you. Thank you for all of the compliments about my haircut. I tried a new barber today. I'll tell you about that next. Then I went on to say, if you get involved with him, there's a strong chance you'll fall in love and will eventually want him to leave her, which he'll never do because he's comfortable having you both, especially since you're okay with it from the gate. Then I said, back away, niece. Don't do it. So then she says, thank you so much, Craig. I won't. Plus, he was saying that he has a title of bishop, and that didn't sit well with me because he's supposed to be a man of God. But that's not godly wanting both. Well, girl, it ain't godly trying to have an affair. I mean, according to, what y'all say about the church. The conversation is good, and he says all the right things because I can do without all the BS. The thing to do is block and keep it moving. Thanks again. So then I said, because she had reached out to me some months ago telling me that she was having a really difficult financial time, and I think we gifted her a book. I think we gifted her the first book. And so I said to her, because I had this previous information, because I had to scroll through our thread of conversation from before. And so I said to her, and you don't want your financial circumstances to be the reason you participate in this nonsense. Because, see, it's easy to fall into some foolishness. Because, see, when you're having a tough financial time, see, your inhibitions are down. And you're panicking. And you're worried about how you're going to pay your bills. But, see, if you got your little pickle on the side, if you got your little pickle on the side, even if he's a bishop, you'd be like, oh, well, Bishop, that you feel like that's your little reservoir. And so if you get a little short on the cell phone bill or, you can reach out to him. No, you don't have to do that. He's not your life preserver. So I said to her, and you don't want your financial circumstances to be the reason you participate in the nonsense. Yes, when your money is funny, you make poor choices. So then I said, here's what I said, Charles. Sometimes we make poor decisions out of dire situations. Otherwise, you probably would have never even considered his proposition. Catch the word choice. His proposition. I said, because that's what it was, a proposition. He propositioned you, niece. So then she said, thank God this was caught early. Some things are so hard because he has to be gone. I appreciate you for giving me a good insight of what I was missing. I know I kept having doubt. Doubt means don't. Now, Oprah says that. Doubt means don't. I don't care what you think. I don't care how you're referring, what you're applying it to. If your instincts are telling you, if you have doubt, if it's a business decision, if it's moving to another state, if it's a relationship, doubt means don't. So she says, I know I kept having doubt about continuing speaking with him. Thanks again. Oh, then she says, Craig, you should be an advice counselor. But anyway, so that was that. So hopefully you can pull from that, because I don't think anything happens by accident. I really don't. I don't think there are any accidents. And I think that the fact that came through here, somebody in here needed to hear that. I'm going to need her to go to a new church, though. Because, see, all it needs is going to be one lonely night, and that final notice is going to come in the mail about that power bill. And it's winter time is coming, too. And they're going to send that power bill, and it's going to be given. Girl, Molly, you in danger, girl. Your heat and shit about to get cut off. And all you got to do is go ahead and get your little offering money from the bishop, that y'all putting in the offering, and he going to go ahead and give it to her. See, that's why I don't get into all that foolishness with the church. See, they be seducing y'all to put this money in the church. And they be having affairs and things. They paying their mistresses bills and stuff with your money that you didn't sacrifice. Who in here, can I get 20 people to make $100 sacrifice? That's where that money goes. That's where that money goes. I need 10 people to come down here with $1,000. Well, Bishop, how many mistresses do you have? Bishop. You better cut it out. You better use your discernment. If you're sitting in church and you doubting what he's saying, then don't send your money down there. Just some of these churches got Cash App set up. Some of these churches got Cash App set up. Square readers. What Theodore talking about? What's the great news? What Theodore saying? Hey, we are all clear. We have manager. Oh, awesome. Good. They made it. For those of you who didn't know, there was a hurricane over there in Hawaii. There was a hurricane and a lot of stuff going on over there in Hawaii. So for those of you who don't turn your TV away from the have and have-nots and you don't know what's going on in the world, you come here for some news and stuff too, okay? So Adrian was here the other week, remember, when he stayed with me and I thought he was moving in? Well, he came across this barber. The barber's from Baltimore, which is my hometown. And he moved down here like 7 months ago. And so Adrian was hanging out with some friends of his or something. And this guy was coming over to cut hair. He's a mobile barber. Now, you know I love all that kind of foolishness. You know I love all that kind of foolishness. He's a mobile barber. You mean to tell me I ain't got to leave my Shangri-La and I ain't got to leave 227 and I can get my hair cut? When you coming? So anyway, he was actually supposed to cut my hair before I came to Charlotte. But see, I don't know about y'all, but I don't play with nobody. I don't play with no new haircuts and stuff before before I got to make an appearance somewhere. Like, I got to go to Old Faithful. I got to go to the person that I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be taking chances because I didn't want to come up there and my hairline be looking like Israel. You know, the borderline for its child. Hairline looking all sideways and So I didn't want to take a chance. And so he hit me last week and was like, hey, let me know if you still want me to come cut your hair. And I was like, oh, well, I'd already made an appointment with my normal barber, which I went last week. And so I told him, I said, I'll get with you. I won't forget. Now, mind you, I had already looked on his Instagram. And I looked at some of his pictures. And so, now here's the thing about me. Now, what I know to be true is my hairline is not straight. Because that's just not the way God made it. And yours ain't either. I'm talking to the fellas in here now. Stop letting these people cut your hairline straight across with these cookie cutter hairlines. So when he came in here, I said, now let me explain something to you. I said, listen, I'm looking on his Instagram. I said, my hairline is not like his. It's not like his. And it's not like, I said, do you see how my shit is? I said, do you see how my shit kind of moves? I need you to gingerly line me up. Carefully. Now, let me explain something to you. I was telling DT this earlier today. Did you know this? Here's a fun fact. When President Obama was running for office, he used his same barber from Chicago. That became his personal barber. But what they started doing when he was running, the campaign, they didn't give him a hard line. They gave him a real soft line. Oh, am I yelling? Yeah, I was yelling then. Yeah, because I be trying to make sure you understand what I'm saying. They gave President Obama a soft line because you give him that hard line. It look like you straight out of the hood, standing on the corner. You got to give him a nice soft line, not to offend Middle America. So I said to the guy today, I said, listen, I don't understand why you barbers be trying to create these hairlines for people. I said, my hairline is not like anybody else's and nobody else's is like mine. So just keep that in mind. And I said, I like a very natural line on my beard. Don't bring my shit all the way down here because when it's time to grow back, it's all... You know what I'm saying? Line me up here so when it's time to come in, I just need you to trim it. I don't understand why y'all got these them prison hair, them penitentiary hairlines. I don't like for you to bring my beard down here because then you lining it. First of all, that's not natural. And then when it's time for it to grow back, this looking all gnarly and stuff, and you looking like you halfway homeless and shit, and you done lost your job, you done fell on hard times. Nuh-uh. Give me a nice line. So he said, okay, I got you. Okay, now, you sure? He said, yeah, I got it. I said, all right, look. So anyway, I sat down in the chair right here in my kitchen. I didn't use one of these chairs. I have these little plastic folding chairs over here that I use for the podcast. So I brought one of those up. First of all, I told you got to get rid of your bath towels and stuff. Like, just like you got to change your panties, ladies and gentlemen. You have to throw all of your underwear and panties away once a year. I don't care what part of the year you do it. If you want to do it around New Year's, do it around New Year's. But I'm going to need you to get rid of all of your panties and bras and start fresh. You done wash them same panties and bras over and over and over. They worn out. The elastic is overstretched. They stained. They tinted. They supposed to be white. They now caramel in color. So you got to throw all that stuff away and start over. Thank you, Wisdom. I don't know his Instagram handle. I don't know. What I'm going to have to do is just get his information and tell you. He was $30, which is not bad. I don't know where. Some of y'all are already turning your face up because I said $30. Y'all still think y'all going to pay $12 for a haircut? You need to stop. Because first of all, cost of living has gone up. I was paying $12 for haircuts when I was 12. So listen, he was $30, which I'm okay with because I didn't have to leave my house. So anyway, throw your panties away. So I had some extra towels. Kristen, you need to throw your panties away. She got them same panties on from 3 years ago from her last relationship. She got a whole new man, and the new man pulling down the same panties that the old man pulled down. Girl, you need new panties. So anyway, I have old towels as well, like bath towels. Like, you need to get rid of your towel. Now, you don't have to throw your bath towels away once a year, but you do need to throw them away. That's why some of y'all skin peeling, because y'all want to keep these same nasty ass bath towels. So when I first moved into my place, I bought bath towels, and so I just bought some new towels like a few months ago, right? So I kept some of my old towels. Just like if you spill some shit and you want to wipe it up, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to use your bath towels. See, some of y'all nasty. Y'all using the bath towels that you use right now to be wiping shit up on the floor. You got a leak from your refrigerator. You putting down your bath towels up under the refrigerator. Child, cut that out. And then you going to bathe with it. Y'all nasty. Y'all nasty. I know you put it in the wash machine, but that's nasty. It's just like you should not be washing your bath towels with your floor mats. Yeah, your towels smelling all sour and shit. I don't care how much Downy and fabric softener you put in there. Throw them motherfucking towels away. Cut them up and use them as dish towels and stuff. And, you know, for your dusting and stuff. Y'all so cheap and trifling. Y'all so cheap and trifling. They'll spend $119,000 on a wig and a weave, but won't buy new bath towels and sheets. Y'all need to get your priorities straight. Get your priorities straight. So listen, and you ain't gotta put your hand up, but I know some of you wash your towels that you bathe with your cleaning dish rags and your rugs, your bath rugs. You need to wash that stuff separately. Y'all nasty niece. Well, I put bleach in it. Niece. That's nasty. That's nasty, niece. So anyway, I got some of my old towels, and I lined them down on my floor so that when he cut my hair, I could just fold the towel up with the hair in it, right? So that was what I did. So I had old towels to do that. And so, you know, I sat down and, you know, I gave him detailed instruction on what to do and what not to do. I even showed him a picture. I said, now, this is how I typically wear my hair, right here. And he was like, okay, I got you, but let me back up. Somebody say rewind the story. Let me go back to the beginning of the story. So when he hit me today, let me read you the text messages. When he hit me today, he talking about, hold on, where is his number? He gonna hit me earlier today talking about, he said, I got to work today at 6, so I was going to come before then. Is that cool? And I said, yeah, what time? 4:30? He said, most likely, yes. I said, okay. So I'm leaving lunch with my girl, Kendra. I was not supposed to say that lady's name, but anyway, y'all don't know who she is. So anyway, I'm leaving lunch with my friend. So I'm in here, minding my business, talking on the phone, and so he comes, right? So he hits me and says, I'm ready to come now. Send the address. Now, mind you, I had sent him the address the other day. It is so hard trying to support some of y'all businesses. So I say, niece, I sent you the address already. He kept asking, send me the address? Okay, so I sent it again, right? So here he go. You don't smoke, do you? And what does smoking have to do with you coming to cut my hair? If I could find me a white barber that I thought could cut my hair. You don't smoke, do you? Niece, you coming to cut my hair, not smoke. And no, I don't smoke. I said, no, I don't. See, y'all, some of y'all get too familiar. Some of y'all are too familiar. This is reason number 119 why it's sometimes difficult for me to support black businesses. Yeah, don't be all in my comments talking about, well, don't say that because all black businesses, you already know I know that it's not all black businesses. And I'm always encouraging you guys to support black businesses as often as possible. And I always tell you guys that I'm a black business. And so I pride myself on being professional, offering great customer service, etc., etc. But some of y'all, when y'all own a business, I don't care if you own a hair salon, I don't care if you are the front desk clerk at the dentist's office, if you are TSA at the airport, don't get too familiar with me because I'm black and because you black. I can't stand when I go into a store, shoe store, clothing store, whatever, and you talking with your coworker and y'all cussing and stuff while I'm standing there in earshot, and you think it's okay to cuss because you black and I'm black, but then the white customer come in and y'all talking all prim and proper and you professional. Well, first of all, ma'am, it is not okay to curse in front of me either. Who's in charge here? Because I'm gonna need to report you. And see, this goes back to what I was saying to some of you about your little knucklehead children that you want to have summer jobs and stuff at the Chick-fil-A, in the airport, or you want them to have summer jobs at the Pinkberry. I know some of you don't even know what a Pinkberry is, but it's like a yogurt place that we have here in Atlanta. We got them in California. We got one at the airport in Baltimore. But, you know, you want your friends to work at the little, at the movie theater and stuff. And your little knucklehead, narrow-ass neck kids don't know how to be professional. They want to be standing there texting and stuff. They want to be talking to their coworkers. And then when I come up to the counter, they want to huff and puff because I'm getting on their nerves because they're trying to have a good time while they at work. And see, I try my best not to report your little nigglets. because I know they need their job, and I don't want to bring that kind of attention to little black kids who just trying to make a little summer money because they're trying to make their little summer clothes money or they're going back to college or whatever. But sometimes I got to report your little nigglets because they need to learn professionalism. So this motherfucker gonna ask me, look, I done said motherfucker, look, listen. He gonna say, you don't smoke, do you? Smoke? No, I don't. I called him out on it when he came over here. I said, now how you gonna ask me if I smoke? I said, so he comes in here. Mike calls me on FaceTime while he's here, right? He said, what you doing? I said, I'm sitting in the chair getting my hair cut. And he says, oh, okay. And so I said, right while he was standing there cutting my hair, I said, do you know he had the nerve to ask me, listen, all of this happened in a day. I'm telling you, I need motherfucking cameras. Look, I didn't say motherfucker again. I need cameras to follow me around because I think y'all be thinking I'm making this shit up. Right while he was cutting my hair, I said to Mike, just like he wasn't even there, I said, do you know that this nigga didn't ask me if I smoke? I said, I ain't met this man a day in my life. And I said, he didn't ask me over text message if I smoke. I said, first of all, whether I smoke or not, you coming over here to cut my hair, not smoke. If I don't wear shoes in the house, you know damn well you ain't smoking in here. So Mike said, "Is that what he asked you?" I said, "Yes, he did." So he's standing there, he cutting my hair. He tickled. He laughing. He said, "Well, is he high?" No, Mike said, "Well, he might cut his best hair when he's high." I said, "Y'all crackheads kill me with that foolishness." I said, "Y'all kill." Yeah, he part of the community. Yeah, he's part of the community. The guy that cut my hair is part of the community. So I said, "You drug addicts kill me with that foolishness." You're talking about, "Well, I do my best work when I'm high." Cut that out. Y'all drug addicts need to stop with that foolishness. I said, "All I know for sure is," I do too. I love that word too, wisdom. All I know is he came in here moving very retarded. And he fell out laughing when I said that. I said, "Now, you know retarded doesn't mean just mentally challenged." I said, retarded means slow. I said, he came in here walking all retarded. And I said, and so I had to go downstairs and get him. See, that's the other thing. I had to give him my gate code to get in. He couldn't even figure out how to get to the gate. I know I gave him, listen, I gave him the gate code, I know 12 times. 12. Oh, did you say pound? No, I listen. He said, "Did you say hit call?" No, I never said hit call. I said pound. You high? You can't even follow instructions. I gave you 4. So anyway, I go downstairs to get this Negro. It is so hard to sometimes support you all. Jesus Christ. Now, I'm going to tell you like this. When I'm really starting to get really busy, and I'm so grateful. I am so grateful for all of you that support the books. I'll tell you my story about my mom next. I'm so grateful for all of you that support the books. Listen, September is about to be a whirlwind for me. When I leave here on September 11th, I really will not be back until the 30th of September, right? Because I'm doing LA, I'm doing Charleston, I'm doing Greenville, South Carolina, I'm doing Hyattsville, Maryland. So, you know, when you start to build your team, you really need competent, adept people. Like, I don't have time to keep explaining shit. So if I have to give you the gate code to get in here to cut my hair 5 times, I'm probably gonna have to find me somebody else. Listen, I can't keep fooling with you. So all I'm saying is, if you slowly start to see my team become more and more translucent in color, skin color, don't blame me, because you know I try to hire and do business with black people as often as possible. But trust and believe, if I don't, it's because So anyway, I had to go downstairs and get this Negro. So we have an elevator in the building. You know, we got a building with rich white women, so you know we got an elevator. But you know, it was quicker for me to just run back up the steps. I hear this Negro in the background talking about, "Oh, Lord, stairs." He talking about, "Oh, Lord, stairs." Jesus Christ. I wanted to be like, "Niece, don't worry about it. I'm just going to go to my normal barber. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Just take this $10 for just for the inconvenience. But I just don't know if this is going to work out." When I say I would, oh, Jesus. He said, "Oh, Lord, stairs." Girl, like, you younger than I am, and he talking about stairs. And so I told Mike this on the phone. I said, see, he was high. And those steps presented a challenge for him. No, he ain't robust. He just high. And so he didn't want to navigate the stairs. So we get up here, and so he cut my hair. And so I was pleased. I was very pleased. And so I think I'm going to let him cut my hair again. But anyway, so my mother called me today. I talked to her this morning. And then she called me again right before I got on this live. And she said, "Are you about to go?" Look, here she go. "You about to get on the radio?" Girl, what radio? This is Facebook Live. Well, you know what I mean. You about to get on the radio. Girl, this is Facebook. This is not a radio. So anyway, so she says, "You know, I was thinking today," and she just tickled. She just laughing. She said, "You know, not that I'm shocked that people are buying the books, because they really are good books. This is her. They really are good books, but I'm just so shocked that those people just really support you. Like, I told you she'd be watching these Facebook Lives now. Remember I told you I got her a little tablet? And I set it up before I gave it to her. So I set it up I set up her Facebook. So all she has to do is click on the little blue F, the blue and white F. I set up her email. So all she had to do is click on the little envelope. You know what I mean? I set it all up for her. So if you get your mom or something like that, you got to set everything up. The passwords need to already be in there, so she don't need to be looking for nothing. So she goes on my Facebook Live. And so she says, it's just amazing how those people just support you. Like, I just can't understand it. She said, and I mean, maybe it's because you're my son and I just don't really see it, but, oh, you trying to come for me, girl. Hey, Phyllis Brown Eyes. Did you want to purchase the books? Let me do a nasty detour. Hold on. Phyllis Brown Eyes is trying to purchase books. Phyllis, and you get on your real professional voice. Hey, Phyllis. Hey, girl. Hey. Do you know how to use the Cash App? My Cash App ID is The Writer. One book is $20, $2.36, $3.54. Cash App ID is The Writer. Once you send those coins over, just go ahead and inbox me your shipping address, and so I'll know where to send your books. Sugar Jones, if you're just getting the second book, you just Cash App $20. Just Cash App $20, and I cover the shipping. Phyllis and Sugar. All right? So anyway, she was like, maybe it's just because you're my son. And I mean, she said, but honey, the way that she said, it's just like they just want to meet you. She said, because I be seeing how they saying, come to this city, come to that city. And I said, I know, Ma. I said, I get it. So she just reminded me to be grateful. So she said, so I just want you to remember that, and just, because I remember, wait a minute, watch this, because see, somebody need to hear this. You starting a business and you in the thick of it. A young author emailed me the other day. I replied to him today. He inboxed me the other day saying, hey, can you give me some insight? I'm gonna read to you what I said to him, because you might be aspiring, writing a book or something. So she said, but I just remember you would only sell like one book a week. I said, girl, I remember. Don't take me back there. I remember. I said, but trust me, I'm grateful every single day. I pray every single day. I think there's not a day that passes that I do not stand in the moment and acknowledge that things were so different. Just in November, how many months ago was that? December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, 9 months ago. So I stand in that truth. Like, I don't take it for granted. And I tell you guys all the time, I take it, I honor you, and I do not take it lightly that you're here when I log onto this Facebook Live. But, so this young author hit me the other day, and I'm gonna read you his message, because again, somebody may need to hear that. Where is his message? Oh, here it is. He says to me, I'm an author out of Dallas, Texas. In 2017, I released my very first book, and it's done amazing. He said, I just finished up on part 2. I was reaching out to you because I wanted to know how I could market my book, how I can market more. Get it out there more. The book is about earlier life and struggles with sexuality, being taken advantage of as a child. So then he says, I know you have a busy schedule, but I just wanted to reach out to you and personally ask. I tried requesting, but, well, that's something else. He was trying to request me on Facebook, but I'm at the limit. So then I said to him, hey there. And so I always take my time to respond to these. He sent me this message, I think 2 days ago. Yeah, Wednesday. But I always have to take my time. So if you sent me a message, I have to take my time to read them, because I don't want to rush through them. So I may not get to it right away. So I always take my time to respond when I have a moment to really digest the message and what you're asking me, so that I can respond properly. So I said, hey, and the reason why I always respond to these messages is because I remember when I was trying to do things, and we've talked about this before, Tyler, when I was trying to do my play and I reached out to Tyler Perry, and this is not shade, this is just my truth. When I reached out to Tyler when I was doing my play the first time, he said to me, well, listen, I don't do small venues, so I don't know how to help you. Okay, niece, so you've always played 5,000 seat venues? Okay, you don't remember what it was like to play? to do the 200-seat theater? Even though you told me your first show was in the Oh, okay, niece, I got it. So I always try to take my time to respond thoughtfully. Yes, Marcellus. I always try to respond thoughtfully. So like I said, he messaged me on Wednesday, but I just responded today while this boy was cutting my hair because I had a moment. And but I always try to respond because there were people who didn't help me, who didn't reach out to me, who didn't respond. And I'm sure there will come a day where I have so many messages that I just can't respond to them. But trust and believe, I'm going to have a team that's going to be what's the word I'm looking for? Competent enough to and capable enough to respond to you the way that I would want them to respond. So anyway, I said, hey there, congratulations on your books. I would suggest, and this is for those of you that are thinking about writing a book, or because several of you have messaged me asking me the same kind of question. I would suggest that you use social media as much as possible to interact with potential readers. Also, women are key. Focus on gaining more women readers / followers. They buy more books than anyone. And then I said, find book clubs to pitch your books to. Offer to sit in if they purchase from you directly. So then I said, look into literary symposiums. It's a coalition of book clubs that come together. I'm participating in one in LA next month. You can get the details off my website. They do a weekend every year and it rotates from city to city. Then I said, you can send, so then I just told him that he could send a request because somebody had unfriended me. So I said, you can send a request now. Somebody unfriended me. I can add you. So then he sent the request. I added him. And then I said, I hope this helps. And so then he just responded and said, yes, all of this helps. And yeah. So anyway, so that was that. So thank you guys. If you're interested in purchasing books, you can. I've given you the information on how to do that. If you don't feel comfortable with the Cash App, you don't want to do that, the books are available on Audible. Just type in audible.com. Just type in Craig Stewart. My first 2 books will come up. Those are the only 2 that are on Audible. I am narrating them. The books are also on your iPad or like iBooks or Kindle or Nook or Google Play, wherever you download your books. And they're also available through Amazon. If you want to go directly to Amazon, just go to Amazon.com, type in Craig Stewart. All 3 books will come up. But again, like I said, if you wanted to go through the Cash App, you can. I signed each book. I put a bookmark in there. All right, we got those Hey Girl Hey t-shirts coming. They haven't come yet. But we have the Hey Girl Hey ringtone. You can get the ringtones where I say, hey girl, hey. And then we have one that says, good day thinkers, thought leaders. It's only for people who have iOS. You have an iPad or an iPhone. You can get to the ringtones from my website. Everything is on my website, Craig the Writer Stewart. The dates where I'm going to be, the dates and cities and times and addresses. The ringtones are there. My podcast is there. I host a podcast called So Much to Say. We're coming back with brand new shows Monday, September 3rd, but you can listen to the shows that we've done up to this point. You can go to my website, Craig the Writer Stewart. There's a link up there that says podcast, and you can subscribe to the podcast for free. What else is on that website? Say It in a Card. That's my greeting card business. You can go to sayitinaCard.com. You can read the cards. And if you're interested in purchasing cards, just inbox me over here on Facebook. And we'll ship them out to you. We have breakup cards, trouble relationship cards, trouble friendship cards, belated birthday cards. Because you know you got shit going on in your life and you may have forgot somebody's birthday. And missing you cards for that person that you fucked up with. And now you trying to figure out how to get back in there. I've been on here for an hour. What you mean? What you mean? Am I getting off on here? Mary Austin. My show is called So Much to Say. Again, it's in Spotify, SoundCloud. But if you go to my website, you can get to all of it. Go to CraigTheWriterStewart.com. Click on podcast at the top. And Spotify, the Spotify link, the Apple Podcast link, and the SoundCloud link are there. And you can just subscribe for free. All right. You guys have an amazing weekend. If you want to go ahead and go fund me, don't forget to go fund me. That's on my website too. You're going to help, if you want, to continue to push this book tour along. I bought a flight today to come to the DMV. That shit wasn't free. I'm going to Charleston and Greenville. I got a hotel up there that I booked and paid for today. I'm going to be driving there because Mike and Maisha are going with me. So I booked the rental car today. Shit costs money, okay? Thank those of you that have supported the GoFundMe. Again, all of the links are up here and down here, but everything is on my website, CraigTheWriterStewart.com. Now, I'll be on here tomorrow. My friend Tito is on his way over shortly. We're going to go to a little party. I'm going to fall into this little party for a second, bless the kids. Bless the kids with a little debut. Hey, like, hey girl, hey. Hi, do you have my books? Yeah, the first one is called Words Never Spoken. The second one is called One Thing for Certain, Two Things for Sure, Memoir Continued. And the third book is called So Much to Say, a book of quotes. Yes, I'm going to the DMV, Anthony Brown, on September 22nd. We're going to be at the Busboy and Poets in Hyattsville. Adrian is working on the flyer, but I just told you the details. Busboy and Poets, Saturday, September 22nd in Hyattsville. That's where I'm going to be. But all of the other dates are listed on the website, CraigTheWriterStewart.com. Okay? Now, what happened to the two ladies that said they were trying to buy books? Now, let me go over to this Cash App. Maybe they've sent something over here. Let me see. I'll be on tomorrow. Well, really, I don't have to come on tomorrow because I came on Monday. Niece. I'm working on the fourth book, Deanna. I'm working on... Hyattsville is in Maryland. Hyattsville is in Maryland. So I'll be there. Let me get this gum out of my mouth. Come on, Tevin. Hey. Baby. I'm still working on New York, Sharice, before she say it. Sharice trying to drive me crazy. Hey, come on. Baby, it was uncool to love me and leave me standing without a goodbye. And baby, I was the fool you call me. Now, I don't understand why. All right, I'll come on tomorrow. Now, I don't know what time I'm going to come on tomorrow, but hit your notifications. Make sure your notifications are on so that when I come on, you'll get the notification. To love you forever. Glenda Russell, I'm going to be in L.A. September 15th. The details, the date, the time, it's on my website. My website is CraigTheWriterStewart.com. There's a subscribe button on my website, too. If you scroll to the bottom and just put your email address in there and hit subscribe, whenever I send out emails, you'll get notifications of where I'll be. I do not spam. I might send one email a month. I don't do a lot of emailing. But if you hit subscribe, you'll always know where I'll be, okay? And every time I have something new going on, when I got the ringtones, I emailed about that. But let me come back to Tevin Campbell. Listen, excuse me, he had an illustrious career. And y'all stop supporting this man because he got caught propositioning that undercover male cop. Did y'all know that? We've talked about this before, but I know we got some newbies in here tonight. And see, when he got caught out there trying to... Y'all stop supporting his stuff. He didn't have a record deal. That's why Luther never came out. That's why Freddie Jackson still think y'all don't know. Y'all have to make room for these people to be free, to be who they are, okay? And then y'all won't be standing on Jerry Springer and crying and carrying on talking about, I didn't know he was on the down low. Well, girl, if you gave him the room to be who he was, he wouldn't even, he wouldn't even be trying to hide and suck on the side and stuff. Well, he ain't tried lately because ain't nobody trying to offer him no record deal. What is he, 40? Y'all ain't buying music no way. I can barely get y'all to buy these books. No, I'm just playing. Y'all do a great job of buying my books. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for telling your friends. Thank you guys for posting Amazon reviews on Amazon. I appreciate it. Oh, and this is the other thing my mother said today when she called. She said, and what you have to understand is there are plenty of people that write books, and ain't nobody buying their books. But these people are buying your books. And then she went on to say, and think about all the people that start podcasts and stuff, and ain't nobody listening to them. She said, I'm just really fascinated by this. I said, oh, okay, girl. She said, well, I just wanted to tell you that because I was thinking about that while I was in dialysis. You mean the dialysis that you only go to on Mondays and Fridays? Because you play hooky on Wednesday? All right, listen. Have an amazing night. Brush your teeth. Floss your teeth. Huh? See that? Brush and floss your teeth. There's a process that I do called oil pulling. Now, some of you are familiar with oil pulling. You use virgin, organic, cold pressed, virgin, organic, and it's something else. I can't remember. Coconut oil. Even though I haven't mentioned it lately, I still do mine. Now, if you've been slacking and you haven't been taking care of your oral hygiene, so what you do is you take a teaspoon and you put it in your mouth and you let it melt down. Hey, Jason Hagens. I love you too. Yes, thank you, Anthony Brown. So it's cold pressed, unrefined, virgin, organic coconut oil. You take a teaspoon, you put it in your mouth, you let it melt down, and you swish it around in your mouth, and you swish it between your teeth and everything, right? And then you spit it out. And it's good for removing toxins from your body. It's also good for fighting cavities and plaque. And it whitens your teeth, see? But listen, you still got to floss your teeth. And then, I do mine after I brush my teeth. You can do yours whenever you want to do yours, but I do mine after I brush my teeth. And then, get down on your knees and say your prayers. Be grateful. If you don't believe in getting down, listen, if you don't believe in prayer and that kind of thing, take a moment and just reflect. Sit down and be still. Let your thoughts calm and relax yourself. Anthony Brown talking about, does it taste good? Niece, you're not swallowing this stuff. You're just swishing it. He talking about, does it taste good? I didn't say it was a dessert. It doesn't taste bad at all. Thank you, Tanya Dysik. See, we got folk listening from everywhere. Tanya Dysik is a white woman out there in Oregon. Thank you, Cammie. Please post a picture on your social media of your book. We got folk. Where y'all listening from? Is anybody watching from out of the country? Out of these United States? Out of these contiguous United States? Oh, Barbara King just did her oil pulling. All right. He told me I don't want a nasty taste in my mouth, but he sucked dick. The kids kill me. The kids get real fancy. Oh, I don't want that in my mouth, but girl, you suck dick. I mean, y'all get real brand new. All right, y'all have a good night. Okay, I just said enough. It's 10:10. It's 10:08. I said I was getting off here 10 minutes ago. The kids, I was talking about what they don't do with their mouth. Oh, okay. Don't be looking at my password either. Wait, what is my password? I just changed it. What Adina Howard doing coming up on my playlist? Where's she at? I want a freak in the morning, freak in the evening, just like me. I need a roughneck brother who can satisfy me. Did y'all know she said that? Anyway, I was listening to Faith Evans. That's what I was trying to listen to. Let me get a little piece of this. This gone already. All right, good night. Bye. I'll see you guys tomorrow.